Hello, welcome to dacheumTV. Let's learn about the world's greatest wisdom through today's famous sayings, proverbs, and maxims. It will provide wisdom and insight into our lives. If you get inspired by this and reach a turning point, your thoughts and actions can change, and your destiny can change. Let's start the video.
Introduction to Plato and 40 famous sayings. Plato was an ancient Greek philosopher, a student of Socrates and teacher of Aristotle. He founded the Academy in Athens, one of the earliest institutions of higher learning in the Western world. Plato's philosophical writings are mainly in the form of dialogues, and they cover diverse topics such as justice, love, politics, knowledge, and the nature of reality. His most renowned work is The Republic, where he introduces the idea of an ideal state and the allegory of the cave. 40 famous quotes by Plato. 1. The measure of a man is what he does with power. 2. At the touch of love, everyone becomes a poet. 3. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. 4. Knowledge which is acquired under compulsion obtains no hold on the mind. 5. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferior. 6. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. 7. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. 8. Ignorance, the root and stem of all evil. 9. Ideas are the source of all things. 10. Courage is knowing what not to fear. 11. Justice means minding your own business and not minding what your neighbor says or does. 12. Opinion is the medium between knowledge and ignorance. 13. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. 14. The unexamined life is not worth living. 15. Philosophy begins in wonder. 16. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. 17. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. 18. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. 19. Only the dead have seen the end of war. 20. Necessity is the mother of invention. 21. Man is a being in search of meaning. 22. Time will reveal everything. It is a babbler and speaks even when not asked. 23. Rhetoric is the art of ruling the minds of man. 24. Ignorance is the root of misfortune. 25. There is no harm in repeating a good thing. 26. Love is a serious mental disease. 27. Every heart sings a song, incomplete, until another heart whispers back. 28. A good decision is based on knowledge and not on number. 29. Excess generally causes reaction and produces a change in the opposite direction, whether it be in the seasons, or in individuals, or in governments. 30. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. 31. The soul of man is immortal and imperishable. 32. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. 33. To be afraid of death is only another form of thinking that one is wise when one is not. It is to think that one knows what one does not know. No one knows with regard to death whether it is not really the greatest blessing that can happen to man, but people dread it as though they were certain it is the greatest evil. 34. Poetry is nearer to vital truth than history. 35. The society we have described can never grow into a reality or see the light of day, and there will be no end to the troubles of states, or indeed of humanity itself, till philosophers become rulers in this world, or till those we now call kings and rulers really and truly become philosophers. 36. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. 37. There are three classes of man: lovers of wisdom, lovers of honor, and lovers of gain. 38. Mankind censure injustice, fearing that they may be the victims of it, and not because they shrink from committing it. 39. To suffer the penalty of too much haste, which is too little speed. 40. Friends have all things in common. Note, while all of these quotes are commonly attributed to Plato, the exact wording and interpretations may vary, depending on the translator and the source material.
This concludes today's journey towards famous sayings and maxims. I hope you find some golden wisdom that you can incorporate into your own life. If you like any of the videos, please share them with people who need them. Remember that feeling happy now is your greatest wealth. May you be filled with peace and love.